Hi, I'm Marla. I'm a student nurse at Jefferson. I'm going to be talking to you today. I'm going to be talking to you for a little bit today. Is that all right?
Yeah,
So, can you tell me a little bit about what brought you in? What brought you in here today?
I had a car accident and cut my cheek a little bit and bruised my wrists some. And I mean, I feel like I'm okay now, but my boss won't let me come back to work until I'm signed off on it.
Okay. Was there alcohol involved in this car accident at all?
Yes.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, I see you filled out an audit score for us, and your score was a little bit on the high side. Also, that you had a high blood alcohol level when you had the accident. Do you mind if we talk a little bit about your alcohol use?
Sure.
Okay. So, how often would you say that you drink?
Probably every day.
Every day? And how many drinks do you have a day?
Depends on the day of the week, but anywhere from 1 to 7. During the week, I usually drink about 6 or 7 shots of gin. And then on Fridays, I usually drink a drink or two. And then Sunday, I'm the same way. Then Saturday, if I go out, maybe 2 to 4 drinks, but it kind of depends on what I'm doing that day.
Okay, so make sure I get this right. You were in a car accident. You got a little injured. There was some alcohol involved, and you drink, anywhere from 1 to 6 drinks a day. Is that correct?
Sometimes 7.
Sometimes 7. Okay, thank you for sharing that with me. Has your drinking always? Have you always been drinking?
I've been drinking since I was about 17.
17. Okay, and has it gotten worse or better recently?
Definitely worse, because when I was younger, it used to be just a fun thing, and now I use it probably to de-stress more than anything. It's probably been going on about a year and a half.
Okay, and what do you think brought on the sudden change in alcohol use?
I've been really stressed with my husband a lot here lately. We've been fighting a lot over just different things, and he keeps saying that I put the bare minimum into our relationship, and over time, that's just really hurt my self-esteem a lot.
Okay, can you tell me a little about the good things that you have with alcohol?
Like I said, I really think it helps with my stress. It helps to calm me down.
Sure. What kind of bad things do you experience when you drink alcohol?
I would say the nausea is probably the worst, and the headaches in the morning. Sometimes I vomit because I drink too much, and no one likes to throw up, so
No.
that's been kind of awful.
All right, let me make sure I get this straight. So the good things is that alcohol helps you de-stress and it calms you down a little bit. And the bad things is that you get some headaches and you vomit a little bit, almost like a hangover.
Yes, that's correct.
Were you also aware that you had a high heart rate and you had developed hypertension? You've also lost a little bit of weight. You noticed that in your chart here.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, I want to make sure you're aware of that and see how alcohol is affecting you physically. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So can you tell me a little bit about your marriage and how things are going there? So it seems that was a problem.
I mean, like I said, we've just really been fighting a lot lately. It's kind of gotten to the point that we avoid each other as much as we can because when we do talk, it seems like it's just a fight.
Okay. Now, I understand that this can be a difficult situation for you to do. So I really appreciate you talking to me and being open with me.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So can we talk about if you'd be willing to change it all, maybe change your alcohol at all?
Sure.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being absolutely no change at all, 10 being you're ready to stop right now, what would you say you are?
Probably a 3.
That's fantastic. Why not a 1 or a 2?
Well, like I said, I see where it's impeding a little bit on my life, or it's messing up my marriage and my friendships. I feel like a lot of them have become a lot more distant now, and I miss it, so I know I need to make a change. But I also know it's become such a habit for me here lately that I know it's going to be really difficult to change, so I'm not willing to just cut it cold turkey tomorrow either.
No, I see. I think a 3 is a fantastic place. We can definitely work with that. So would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being absolutely none, 10 being 100%, how confident would you say that you are in your ability to change?
Probably about a 4.
Oh, that's a great number. Why would you place yourself at a 4?
Like I said, I don't feel like I'm 100% ready to just throw away all of my booze tomorrow, but I feel like I can definitely start making some steps to improve my health and make a change since it is hurting my life so much.
Do you have any things that you could do instead of drinking alcohol?
I don't know.
What did you use before you did alcohol?
I used to be on a soccer team, and I used to climb a lot. Those used to be 2 things I really enjoyed, but I noticed when I started drinking, I just kind of sunk out of those activities, kind of quit doing them.
Okay. So with your willingness to change out of 3 and your confidence and ability to change out of 4, what would you say some of your goals would be?
I would say a good change I could make would be to quit drinking before I leave the house in the morning.
Okay. How would you go about doing that?
Well, I usually drink about 2 drinks in the morning before I leave, 2 drinks at work, and then 2 drinks when I get home at night. Kind of depends on the day. But I think if I could at least cut those 2 drinks out in the morning so I'm not drunk driving as much, because this accident did really scare me, even though I didn't get super hurt from it, it still scared me a lot. So I feel like if I can at least stop drinking in the morning to where maybe I'm not drunk driving as much, that would be a good first step for me.
I think that is a fantastic step for you. I really think that limiting your drinking in the morning would be a great way to start off your day, give you a little more energy when you get to work, be more productive at work. Maybe your boss wouldn't be so upset with you.
Okay.
Do you think that you can maybe incorporate something else into your life to fill that morning spot? Would maybe exercising be something you'd be interested in doing?
Yeah. I could maybe try to at least walk around the neighborhood or something.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can't really climb or play soccer like I used to since I'm not in as great a shape now,
Sure.
but maybe I could start walking on the treadmill. We have a treadmill at home, so maybe that would be helpful to start building my endurance back up to where maybe I can do some of those things again.
Yeah. Do you have a support system to help you with this change?
I think if I told my husband about my willingness to change, then maybe we could start to patch things and make things better.
That'd be fantastic. Would your husband be willing to come in and meet with a counselor?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe work
I
through
have to
some.
talk to him about it.
Yeah, maybe work through some of your problems and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to give you information on that?
Yes,
on
please.
counselors? Would you like information on AA as well?
Yeah, I think it could be helpful moving forward.
Okay.
Will they judge me though if I am not completely stopped drinking yet?
No, AA. You can just, if you'd like to, you can just go and sit and observe first.
Okay.
There's meetings every day of the week, every time of the day. So you can definitely find something that works for your schedule. You can try out different ones if you don't find one that you like immediately.
Okay.
Okay. Can you talk to me a little bit about what we discussed just recently?
Well, we were talking about how my alcohol use is causing some health problems for me.
Mhm.
Apparently, my blood pressure, my weight, and my heart rate are starting to get a little worse.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I know I like to drink because it's a good way to de-stress, and I know I have a lot of problems with drinking as far as having nausea, vomiting, and headaches. I know to try to use some different methods to cope
Mhm.
with the stress instead of just alcohol. I can maybe set myself a goal to quit drinking before I leave the house for work, and I can maybe start exercising, like walking on the treadmill or in the neighborhood or something like that to help me divert my attention from the
Mhm.
drinking in the mornings to take a good first step.
Mm-hmm. This is all fantastic. I really feel like you've gotten something out of this. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't.
All right, let me just get you the information and we'll be ready to go, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.